Welcome to your Pilates practice today. This is your Align Your Body class. So we're going to go back to a little bit more traditional, to the 34 classical Pilates exercises. I won't do all 34 with you, but we will do the majority of them. This is a great way to really help us realign our entire body, help us build strength, and help us stretch from head all the way down to toe. So in some comfortable clothing with a little bit of space. I hope you enjoy. So we're going to start on our backs today in this practice. Just make sure you've got some space above you and in front of you. Okay, so we're kind of in the middle of the mat. We're going to have our knees bent, walk the feet in quite close towards your bottom and just ground down through all 10 toes. Take a moment to engage softly through the abdominals. By that I mean just scoop your belly button down a little bit and start to think about pinching in at the waist, ensuring our knees are staying parallel. We'll bring our arms down by our sides and press the tops of the arms into the mat without lifting the rib cage. So by that I mean we keep the back ribs on the floor. Eye lines looking up to the ceiling. Let's just simply take 3 rounds of Pilates breath together. So I invite you to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Notice the body soften. Breathing in through the nose, send the breath down into the belly. And breathe out through the mouth as you engage slightly deeper through the abdominals. One more time, take that breath in, lovely big breath to prepare. And then exhale as you engage, you scoop and hollow. Now on our next exhale, we're going to start to ab curl. So on your exhale, imprint your lower back to the floor, peel the head and shoulders up and reach down towards the end of the mat. Pause here with me. We go straight into our 100. So start to pulse your arms up and down. Your feet are still staying flat on the floor, the knees are parallel, and you're pressing your lower back down into the mat. There's no gap underneath your lower back. Looking through the legs and just bouncing. Imagine you've got 2 little balls underneath your hands and you're pulsing them up and down. Think about sliding your ribs down towards your hips and wrapping around your corset even tighter. Try and reach the shoulders away from your ears as well. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. We're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Please be careful as you go down on number 1. Head to the floor, press the tops of the arms in and keep your ribs stable again. Now straighten one leg onto the ground and then straighten the other. So both legs are now straight. Might take you a moment to reset your lower back. Make sure it's comfortable. We're going to gently pick up the right leg, just really close to the ground, and cross it over your left. We're going leg circles. So my right leg's going to go all the way around. I'm keeping it as straight as possible, but it's very early in the practice. Then as I take it out to the side, I want to make sure my left hip isn't lifting. Slowly sweep it down towards the ground, keeping your ribs on the floor, and then go across your left leg again, twice more. Big circle with the right leg. Keep your left hip stable, ribs down on the ground, and eye line is still looking up towards the ceiling. But one more time. I'm going to go across my left leg, sweep it around. Doesn't matter on the size of your circle. You take that at your own pace, your own range of movement. When this right leg comes down, we're going to place it onto the ground. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, just engage through the core, release any tension from the body. Let's slowly pick up the left leg. It goes across the right. Here we go. We're going to circle with the left leg now. Now remember, the knee might be slightly bent. That's okay. Be kind to yourself. I'd rather you focus on keeping your right hip down, keeping your ribs anchored into the ground, eye lines looking up, and the tops of the arms are pressing into the mat as well. Thinking about your belly engaging through the core. And we're finding this lovely, beautiful, long spine as we're really trying to align our body here today, trying to get it back to its beautiful lengthened posture. This is your last one. Very carefully Bring the left leg down onto the ground. Take a breath in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Okay, on your next exhale, I'd like you to slide the right leg in and hug your right knee in towards the chest. Pull the right leg in towards you. From here, we're going to imprint our back into the floor and lift the head and shoulders to that ab curl. So this is a single leg stretch. You're hugging the right knee in, imprinting your back down. We're going to float the left leg off the ground. Try and see if you can get your shoulders a tad higher. Now we're going to switch and we're going to alternate. So I'm going to grab the left and pause. Grab the right and pause. So I want to hug that knee in while trying to extend the other leg away without lifting my lower back. So we'll really press my back down and keep peeling the shoulder blades up and away from the ground. A lovely scoop and hollow, so my belly button's drawing into the spine, and then kind of I'm thinking coming slightly up underneath my rib cage. So let's go here for 4, for 3, for 2. Place that leg down, whichever leg is straight. Slowly bring the head and shoulders down, and then extend your other leg as well. So both legs are straight. You're going to flex the feet, so flex both feet and sweep your arms overhead without lifting your rib cage. That's really important. Take a breath in. We're going to do 1 roll up. On the exhale, lead with the arms, chin to the chest, press your back into the ground, and then squeeze your belly in as you come all the way up to seated, and bring your hands down by your sides as you relax your feet. Take a moment to ensure you're on your sit bones, not the fleshy part of your bottom. Taking a reach with the arms forwards. Keep the shoulders over your hips and your arms in line with the shoulders. Feet are relaxed here. We're going to do a spine stretch. So I'm going to lift up and out of my pelvis and start to reach forwards, keeping my legs as straight as I can. Then I draw the belly to the spine. As I restack, the head is like the cherry on top. You reset. So come up and out of the hips and reach forwards. Think lovely extended spine as you try and reach towards your toes, and then draw the belly in as you come back. Let's do it one more time. Legs stay straight. Lift up and out. Scoop the belly in. Try and reach forwards, extending the back, and then bring yourself back to neutral alignment and take your feet a little bit wider now, maybe to the edge of the mat. Peel your left arm back so you're in a twist. Left arm's going to reach to the back of the mat. Now a saw, you're going to take your right hand towards your left foot, and I tip my body weight forwards. Come through the center, sweep the arms wide like an aeroplane, and then turn the other way and reach your left hand down your right leg. Come through center, shoulders over hips. Sweep through the middle like an aeroplane. Keep the arms low so the shoulders don't rise. In your twist, you then reach right hand towards left leg. Come back through center. We're going to do it one more time. Shoulders over hips. Sweep through the middle. Keep your arms low. Find that twist, keeping your legs as straight as you can. And then left arm reaches down, right leg. Come back through to center. When you do so, bring your hands behind your head. Interlace them together. Bring your feet back to parallel and just make sure you've got space behind you. We're going to do 1 neck stretch, 1 roll down. So I have my hands behind my head. I'm going to curve my spine. So I'm delicately pulling my chin to my chest. Elbows come forwards. My legs are going to be straight and I'm going to roll down, tucking my tailbone under first, zipping up through my pubic bone. I'm trying to point my toes, roll through the spine. 1 vertebrae at a time, and then coming all the way down to the ground. Notice I stopped talking for a minute there where I needed to concentrate. Slowly, let's bring our arms down by our sides. Bend one knee in and then the other. Come onto your tippy toes, not your heels. We're gonna now do a high scissor, okay? Option, if this is too much for your neck, please feel free to do a scissor on your back, okay? You don't have to come to a high scissor. A high scissor is where I'm gonna lift my legs up, then I'm gonna lift my bottom so my hands can support my lower back, like so. Elbows are on the ground. So I'm kind of sitting into my hands, if you will. Then I'm gonna extend the legs, and then I'm gonna scissor here. So one leg goes up, one leg goes over, and then I switch and pause. So this is a high scissor. My elbows are pressing into the mat, palms of the hands are pressing into my back, and I'm scissoring the legs. Like I say, if this is too much for your neck, please come down and do a scissor on the ground. If you are in a high scissor, make sure your head is on the mat. You're looking up towards the ceiling. Really anchor into your elbows. Try and keep the legs straight for the high scissor. Keep wrapping around your waist, pinching the belly in. High bicycle, I start to bend the legs. Imagine you're riding a bicycle, yeah? Bending one leg, bringing the heel towards the bottom. You can still do this anchored with your bottom on the ground, yeah? High bicycle. Slow and steady. These are the classical Pilates exercises. Keep your shoulders on the mats, back of the head's on the mats. Carefully bring your bottom back down towards the ground if you're in a high. Everybody bends their knees and places their feet down onto the mat. You're gonna have your feet flat on the floor, knees parallel. We're gonna press our arms into the ground and press the tops of the arms into the ground. Let's all come to bridge together. Imprint your back first, peel your bottom up, and drive into a bridge. Your hips are higher than your ribs. Now you're gonna bend your elbows, and your hands are gonna be like a ledge again as they come underneath your lower back. Hands are like a little ledge under your lower back. Try not to push the ribs too high. Let's take our left leg up to the ceiling. 3 straight leg lowers. I'm gonna flex, lower my left leg down. It goes in line with the right thigh. Point and sweep the left leg back up. Flex, lower the left leg down. It's in line with the right. Point and sweep it back up. One more time. Feel how open your shoulders are. It's really peeling back your posture here. Carefully bend the left leg, place it down onto the ground. Take the right leg up, keep your hips level here. Flex the right foot, bring it down in line with the left thigh. Point the toe and sweep back up. You've got 2 more. Try and pull up from the thigh. When the leg comes down, pinch in the waist even more so. Last one here, last one. And then carefully bend the knee. Place it down onto the ground. Release your arms, stay in your bridge, and then roll down. Articulate the spine, top of the back, middle of the back, all the way down to the lower back. Let's roll onto our right hand side. When you're ready, come over to your right hand side. Doing really well. You're gonna have the right hand behind the head and the left, both elbows wide, both legs extending to the front corner of your mat. Make sure you stay on your hips here, yeah? Keep on your right hip. We're gonna float the left leg up, eye lines looking forwards, and you've really gotta wrap this waist around to start to pinch in through the waist. Single leg kicks. I'm gonna flex my left foot, kick it forwards. 1, 2, point the toe, and sweep it to the back corner of the mat. Test your balance. Flex the foot. 1, 2, point, and sweep to the back corner of the mat. Again, here I go, flexing. 1, 2, and then I sweep back. I've got to keep my right rib cage up and away from the ground. I want to collapse into the body here. Keep extending through the left leg. That's going to stabilize you. So 2 little exhales on the kick, and then a big inhale as you sweep the leg back. Last one here, last one. Pull it back. Yes, great. Lower the left leg down. Bend your right leg so that the thighs are together. Thighs are together. Use your hands to bring yourself up onto your right hand. And then we're going to lift our right hip, left hand behind the head, half side plank. Now you float the left leg up and do the same kick. Flex the foot. I go 1, 2 points and sweep. Yeah, same leg. 1, 2, this is a high variation. Left elbow's pointing up to the ceiling. Pressing away from the right hand. Make sure the right foot is pointing towards the back of the mat to help with your balance. Last two here. Bring that knee down, well done. Coming onto your bottom. Let's turn onto our bottoms now. This is called a hip circle. So I'm gonna come into the center of the mat, take the arms wide behind me, just wider than the mat and quite far back that I have to open my chest and find a V-sit stance. So my chest is open, but I don't want my ribs to flare, so I wanna keep pinching the ribs in. I'm gonna float to the toes first, and then extend the legs up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna draw a little circle. I'm gonna go to the side of the mat, sweep down a little bit across the middle, come to the other side and up. Then I go the other way. So I go to the right, sweep around, not going too low, coming to the left and up. I wanna keep my legs as straight as possible, shoulders away from the ears, chest is open, I'm just on my fingertips. You could bend the knees to make this a little bit more comfortable. This is called a hip circle. You can see that I'm shaking. I'm gonna do one more each side. Last one each side. Go slow, keep opening your chest. Pinching through the waist here. This is the last one. And then we'll bend those knees in, bring ourselves up, and let's come over onto our left hand side. So I'm just making my way over to the left. Feet are going to the corners of the mat. Both hands behind the head. Come right up onto your hip bone. Float the right leg up when you're ready. Feel into the wobbles. Flex the right foot. Here I go, I'm gonna kick forwards. 1, 2 points, and sweep back. Here we go, flex. 1, 2 points, and sweep. Ooh, wibbly wobbly on this side. And that's okay, we can feel into the wobbles. This is an advanced practice today, yeah? Both elbows are wide. Don't sink into your left rib cage. Extend through the right leg, stabilize yourself. Eye lines looking forwards. We want to open up the chest. We're aligning our body, peeling back the shoulders, resetting our spine in alignment, and re-engaging with our entire body, a skeletal system, and our muscular system too. Yes, every part of us is working in this practice today. Let's go twice more. Bring that leg down, well done. Bend your underneath leg, make sure the thighs are together. Use your hands to bring you up. You're coming onto your left hand. Then once you're there, lift the hips to find that half side plank. Float the right leg up. Same legs, here we go. 1, 2 points, and sweep. 1, 2 points, and sweep. 1, 2, sweep. Use that breath. Strong through that left arm. Bounce, bounce, and extend. One more time. Bounce, bounce, and extend. Bring that knee down. Beautiful job. Let's come over now onto our hands and knees. So I'm coming onto my hands and knees. Gonna take the hands a little bit wider. So my thumbs are on the mat, but my fingers are not. And then I'd just like to take the knees back slightly. Transfer the weight forward so we're in a half wide plank here. Wrap around your waist, scoop the belly away from the ground. Pilates push-up, we're gonna inhale as we lower down. Exhale, drive up. So you're gonna inhale as you bend your elbows, bring the weight forwards. Exhale, as you press away from the ground. As you're pushing away from the ground, think belly, lift, 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 lift with that belly button. You do not have to go too low, just going as low as you feel comfortable and that you can keep that beautiful body alignment as you're coming back up. One more time, we don't have to do many. We do them slow, we do them controlled. Can you bring yourself all the way down? Take your time, come all the way down onto your fronts, and then slowly bring your forearms onto the mat, elbows underneath the shoulders, and push your Sphinx arms into the ground. Think squeeze your bottom, and think scoop my belly button away from the floor. Single leg kicks, my left leg's gonna kick in. 1, 2, right leg, 1, 2. Bounce, 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 bounce. You're kicking your bottom, trying not to change the upper body. When you extend the leg, don't let your foot touch the floor. Yeah, so I'm going kick, 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 kick. Keep your ribs lifted, chest open, eye line looking forwards. Bounce, 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 bounce. For 4, 3, 2, double leg kick. Both feet come in and out. Double bounce. 1, 2, and extend. 1, 2, and extend. Push your forearms into the ground. Get your belly away from the mat. And a double bounce as you gaze forwards. In, and reach. 2 more. 1. Last one here. And slowly bring your body down to the ground. Hands underneath your shoulders. Bring your feet closer together and squeeze your elbows in towards your rib cage. A little swan peel up now. I'd like to squeeze the bottom. Lift your belly away from the ground and start to peel your chest up. Peel your ribs up, lock your elbows in and press into your hands so you can get your hips off the ground, and then lead with the bottom. Come to a child's pose. Very slowly take your bottom back, reach both arms forwards, and take a lovely breath as you bow the forehead down. Breathe into the left and the right hand side of the body, and find that gorgeous extension through the spine. Breathing in through the nose, and breathing out through the mouth. Very carefully float your hips up, tuck the toes under, float the knees up. Let's find a pike position here. Take a moment to elongate the spine. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Use your hands to press your chest in the direction of the legs. And then slowly walk your hands all the way towards your feet. Find a forward fold. Feet flat. Knees soft, let the body be free here as you just fold over. Think about shifting the weight into your toes and ensuring there's no tension through the head and the shoulders. A Pilates roll up to finish your practice today. We scoop the belly in, brush the fingers forwards, and keep the chin on the chest as you start to come up, realigning your body, ground down through the feet, knees over ankles, hips over knees, shoulders over hips, hands above shoulders. Keep your head over your heart. Take a little breath here, and exhale as you bring the arms all the way down and just let them be free by your side. I really hope you enjoyed that Align Your Body classical Pilates practice today. That is an advanced flow. So please don't worry if you're like, that was a bit different. That was the 34 classical Pilates exercises, minus a few. But I really hope you enjoyed it. Might be a bit different to what you're used to, but different is okay. It's nice to challenge ourselves sometimes. And I hope to share the mat with you again very, very soon. Have a great day.